What's up, it's Nez, and hello everyone, welcome back to Fatal 12. Last episode we had to say our final goodbyes to Sonya before Miharu got her eliminated. What could Miharu be planning? Let's find out. But before then, we have to play as Federico Carminati yet again. It's time to meet up with Odette at the hotel, and I still haven't gotten over my excitement about what happened last night in the dream world. You son of a bitch! If you go after Miharu, I am fucking killing you. Or I'm gonna find out all your information and I'm gonna make you wish you never even laid eyes on her.
な、あいつら見たか。1番、2番ガキ。仲間割れしてたぜ。
She's playing you like a fool!
ああいうのはなんかゾクゾクするもんがあるよな。
Miharu would never do that. Odette makes it obvious how little she cares about listening to me as I ramble on and on.
ったく、朝からうるせえやつだな。んなことより朝飯だ。ここのホテルのバイキングにはもう飽きちまったが。
たく。今後あいつらを脱落させに行くときに役に立ってくるかもしれないだろ。
After saying that, I finally noticed that Odette's in a rotten mood. The excitement I got from their little quarrel made me forget about all that actually happened during last night's election.
私を出し抜いたんだ。ミハルってのは侮れねえ。
She might look annoyed, but here's the thing. Her voice makes her sound a little thrilled by it.
面白くなってきたぜ。
I don't think I'll ever understand this monster's logic. Not after this outburst and what she did to that Russian brat. Hey, don't call Sonya a brat, you asshole! I can say one thing for sure though. She ain't the only one who thinks things have finally gotten interesting. Well, okay, we're back to Rinka. For the first time in a few days, I'm all alone when I wake up. My eyes feel dry. That leads me to believe I was crying in my sleep. I can't deny that I enjoyed the time I spent together with Sonya. Being with her helped me take my mind off the pressure of divine selection. I do my best to hold back any more tears as I make my way over to my desk. I pick up my card book and peer at the card I obtained last night. It's the card that Miharu revealed to every participant in order to earn the right to eliminate Sonya. Hebinata Miharu. That is what's written on Miharu's name card. The surname doesn't ring any bells, but considering her family situation, I can guess what happened. What's more, Miharu obtained my cause of death card last night. Information that even I don't know the full details of. Her actions last night left me visibly shaken, which led her to take a cold attitude towards me. I can't help but remember what she said. I have nothing more to say to you at the moment. After making that comment, I get ready for school. Miharu, what are you planning, girl? You should at least tell us. I leave the TV on as I do so, which is how I come to learn some interesting news. Apparently, a suspicious-looking bag was left on one of Yamanote Line trains near Shibuya Station. Was that the bag with the bomb? The bomb that killed us? The police initially suspected it to be an attempted terrorist attack, but after inspections, the bag turned out to be empty. Part of me wonders if one of the Divine Selection participants might have been involved, but based on the reports, I can't think of any links to them. As I listen to the report, I suddenly get a pounding headache. Oh, here we go. Are we finally remembering our own cause of death? I start to feel stressed out and exhausted, both physically and mentally. I must have imagined the grisly scene of a terrorist attack unconsciously while watching the news. Thanks to all that excitement, it seems like the trains are running late. I make sure to head out earlier than usual. Rinka. I wonder when she'll learn how she died.
Senpai!
Hey there, Naomi! I bump into Naomi on my way to school. I never see her in the morning because she always comes earlier than me, but I guess the trains delayed her enough today. She notices me first, so she spins her body around to face me. And there she goes. Except the spin is so sudden that it causes her to lose balance. I quickly grab her hand and support her so she doesn't fall. It's been a while since I last saw one of Naomi's tripping scenes. Then again, it's been a while since I last saw Naomi, period. Naomi, I know we have to protect you, but you have to protect yourself from yourself. She struggles to hide her embarrassment as she props herself back upright.
そこそこって感じです。まだ内装の飾り付けとかをどうするか全然決まってなくて。あ、でもコーヒーはバッチリですよ。最優先でみんなに教えています。
Well, at least we were useful in teaching her how to brew coffee.
よかった、元気そうで。文化祭はもう来週だからあっという間だね。
I'm not even sure how things are going with my own class right now. I might end up helping them out with something the day of, but for now, I've got no idea whether or not things are progressing well.
先輩はその
Just as Naomi is about to say something, a voice calls out to me from behind her.
おはようリンカと羊さん。
I knew it, Miharu. I knew you were just faking it. Miharu has just arrived, it seems. As always, her hair flutters elegantly in the wind. She speaks to me like normal, almost as if what happened in the dream world last night never took place. I do my best to follow along, considering Naomi's presence.
三島先輩。あ、じゃあそろそろ私行きますね。チャイム鳴りそうですし。
Okay, bye, Naomi.
あ、私たちも。
She skitters off towards the building before I can finish my sentence. Miharu?
僕はやはり避けられているみたいだね。
Well, if her plan is to make it look like we aren't working together, we might as well, play along. I struggle to find an appropriate response. However, she removes that burden from me by making the response herself.
まあ仕方ない。もともと原因を作ったのは僕の方だってことは分かっているよ。
ナオミと何かあったの？
くせ。大丈夫。大したことではないよ。さあ、僕たちも教室へ行こう。遅刻ギリギリだ。
Miharu, you can't always get jealous of Naomi. She's just our friend.
ちょっと待って。あのさ、昨日のことだけど。
うまく話題をそらしたつもりだったんだけどね。放課後バイトが終わったら僕からライオン館へ行くよ。それでいいかい？
Ooh, a one-on-one with Miharu.
話をそらすっていうの嘘。ミハル、もともとそのつもりだったんでしょ？
Nope, she's got everything planned out. Her smile upon hearing my question is enough of an answer for me. She's fully aware that I want to talk about last night's events. The flood of students pouring into school eventually forces us to ride the wave with them.
さあさあリータン、お昼ご飯の時間だよ。
Good to see you, Mao. It seems like you've been regulated as a background character for the rest of the game. Will you have anything significant going on, or will you just stay in the background and, be Mao? Mao darts over to my desk as soon as the bell for lunch break begins.
今朝は朝ごはんを食べてなかったからお腹が空いてもう限界。
Either you're always hungry or you're always sleepy.
朝ごはん食べてないのはいつもでしょ。じゃあミハルにも声を。いや、ミハルンは今日奨学金の説明かなんかで先生のところに行かなくちゃいけないんだって。で、さっき先生がミハルンのこと呼んでたの聞いてなかったか。あ、そういえば先生に呼ばれてたような。リータンは相変わらず変なところで抜けてるな。なので今日は2人だよ。
Well, I guess we're going on a mini date with Mao to get lunch. Away we go. She grabs my hand and drags me along to the cafeteria.
リータン、今日はパンじゃないんだね。ああ、なんとなく。マオもだね。うちはリータンがご飯系にしたから合わせたのだよ。
Mao has opted for karaage this time while I've gone with curry. We don't normally go for this kind of stuff since we need to carry it all the way to the rooftop, but I wanted something with a strong flavor today, so I picked this without too much thought.
リータンは辛いの苦手だと思ってたけど、カレーなんだね。
Well, we are a fan of Miharu. Hey, spicy.
いや、辛いのも甘いのも好きだよ。極端に辛かったり、やたら甘かったりするのが好きじゃないだけ。うんうん、知ってたよ。
Mao nods her head multiple times in an attempt to seem all-knowing. I dismiss it with a smile. As I smile, I remove the packaging on my curry. If I don't do it now, odds are I might actually forget to eat while talking with Mao.
にはははは。疲れてるんだね、リータンも。どうしたの？急に。いや、だってスプーン忘れてるからさ。あ、
Ah. You can pick up chopsticks and spoons at your leisure at the cafeteria, but it completely slipped my mind that I needed one. All I have is a small hand towel.
ではそのおしぼりとこれを交換してあげよう。
She produces a plastic spoon from within the plastic bag she has with her. She hands it over to me in exchange for my towel.
さて魔王様と呼びなさい。
Yes, Queen Mao.
どうもありがとう魔王様。
こうも平然と言われると面白みがないというか。
Is this your fetish or something? Looks like she was banking on me not being too pleased about having to bow down to her like that. I figured that was going to be her ultimate demand, hence why I said it right up front.
本場のインドカレーみたいに手で食べることになっちゃうとこだったね。
Just hearing the word Indian causes Alan to pop in my mind for a brief moment. Fortunately, her joke is a bit on the extreme side, so my involuntary reaction works for her too. I end up spending all of my lunch break chatting away with Mao. Just as we are about to finish eating, she brings up a topic I didn't expect.
そういやさ、リータンは気づいてないかもしれないけど、ここ最近ナオリンはずっとリータンのこと気にしてるよ。
Oh, about Naomi, huh? I ask her what she means, but she waves off my question and continues.
あれは完全に恋する乙女の瞳ですな。
Oh no! No! Game! Are you actually going down this route? So my feeling is, if Naomi really does have feelings for us, and along with Miharu's feelings, the game is probably gonna make us choose between one of them in the end. And I am not comfortable for choosing either of my waifus for life and death.
バカ、そういう言い方はナオミに失礼でしょ。
いやーまあいいんだけどさ、最近ナオリンほったらかしにされて寂しそうだよ。
Oh no, game!
ほったらかしって、ナオミも文化祭の準備で忙しいって言ってたからさ。
ミハルンに比べればナオリンは我慢しちゃう子だからね。
The game is already trying to make contrast between Miharu and Naomi.
ともかくさ、リータン自身が最近ずーっと疲れちゃってるからさ、リータンが元気ないと基本的にうちらみんな元気なくなるしね。リータンが今どれくらい元気がないかっていうと、スプーンを忘れるだけじゃなくてカレーを食べながら口の周りを汚しちゃうくらい。
She opens the bag containing the towel I traded for a spoon and hands it to me.
ほれ、おしぼりあげるから魔王様と呼びなさい。
魔王様。
またか。
Mao, you know we're a no bullshit type person. And yep, yes I do have curry plastered all over the left side of my mouth. Mao's probably right. Everything that's happened recently has left me mentally exhausted. Even so, I doubt I'll be able to get any proper rest in the near future. After all...
まあ、とは言っても、リータンには魔王様のどんなアドバイスも無駄なのは分かっておるよ。
We've got way too much drama going on in our life.
あんたね。
Mao jams her trash into the plastic bag before standing up.
だからせめてリータンの好きなようにすればいいさ。
ありがとう。
I am genuinely grateful to hear that from her. There's no way she could know about divine selection. Not even Miharu would divulge that sort of thing to her. Of course, right, Rinka? There's no way Mao wouldn't know. This game is just setting things up. And that's okay. That's how it should be. Of course, right, of course. That's exactly why her words are such a relief to hear.
じゃ、これ捨てといてね。うちはミハルンのとこ遊びに行ってくる。
She hands me the plastic bag and takes her leave. Once she's gone, I finish up my own lunch before following her lead. After classes end for the day, I head out of school with the intention of going home. However, once I reach the gate, I notice Naomi leaning against the wall with her eyes cast down. She doesn't seem to have noticed me, so I call out to her.
先輩、実は先輩を待ってたんです。
Naomi? What's with you? And what's with this very soothing, romantic music?
私はあれ、文化祭の準備はいいの？
はい。今朝飾り付けがまだって話をしてたと思うんですけど、小物とか全然決まっていなくって。
Which are?
カップとソーサーをたくさん揃えると予算オーバーなので紙コップなんですけど、せめてコ スターとかマドラーとかお砂糖入れとかは可愛いのがいいって。
Uh-huh.
それでもしお時間あれば買い物に付き合ってくれませんか？
Wait. Budget probably isn't their only issue. I doubt they have enough people to wash the mugs one by one. It's probably best if they stick to disposable plastic ones anyway, but with all the hygienic issues to consider at such events, I happen to know a place that has exactly what she needs, so I don't see any harm in taking her there. I won't see Miharu until later tonight anyway, so it'll be fine as long as I can keep track of time.
大丈夫だよ。でもそれくらいならメッセージで教えてくれればよかったのに。
事前に言ったら先輩に予定を空けさせちゃうんじゃないかなって思ったので、本当に時間があればでいいですから。
Naomi? Because this seems like the start of a romantic flag. Can we have a choice between choosing to hang out with Naomi and going directly to Miharu? She trails off, drawing her eyes away from me. It's my fault that she's acting this way around me, so I can't exactly brush her off.
もう気にしなくていいのに。じゃあ行こうか。とりあえず渋谷に知ってるお店があるから、そこから見てみよう。
はい、ありがとうございます。
With that, we make our way to the station. Well, I guess we're going with her anyway. After we finish our shopping trip in Shibuya, we hop on the train to head home. Well, okay. Apparently, we didn't need to see any of that. Game, you took all the time to set up that romantic meeting, and yet we're just gonna glance over the mug shopping? At Shinjuku, we have a little downtime while we wait for our transfer to arrive.
ありがとうございます。さすが先輩ですね。可愛いのがたくさん買えました。
ならよかった。
Naomi struggled to make a decision in the store, so she ended picking 3 different items for each category. Her plan is to show them off to the rest of the class and then decide which to use.
でもナオミは偉いね。リーダーって感じ？
いえ、ただ私以外に仕切る人がいないから流れで私がリーダーみたいになっているだけです。
そういうところが偉いねってことだよ。
Also, did we mention that you look way cuter without your glasses? I'm assuming you're wearing contacts. She must have felt her face burn a bright red as she diverts her gaze from me immediately. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's getting along with her classmates as well. I wouldn't be surprised if her taking charge of the culture festival played a part in that. Considering how scared of me she was when she first met me, she's definitely come a long way. I guess that makes her the exact opposite of me. Just as we're about to get on the train, she stabs me with a sharp glare. And then she leans in and whispers,
先輩、あの人。
Hello? Naomi? Oh shit! She motions towards someone in the distance with enough subtlety to prevent bringing us any undue attention.
銀の髪の。
Naomi had dreams about the explosion. She had dreams of the kid and she's starting to recognize him in real life.
銀。
My shoulders stiffen the moment I spot her. Her train hasn't arrived yet, so...
ナオミ、先帰ってて。
待ってください。先輩がそんなに焦るってことは、あの子選定の参加者なんですよね。確か子供が2人混ざっていたって言ってました。
I don't think either of them have realized that that's the kid that caused Rinka's death. Numerals 4 and 10 to be precise. Sonya's been eliminated, which leaves only numeral 4. I happen to have her cause of death card, but other than that, I don't know a single thing about her. I'd chalk up her appearance here as a coincidence, but that'd probably be a mistake. Not only have Sonya and Alan turned up in Shinjuku, but now she has too. There's gotta be a reason. The foggy spots in my mind, memories regarding my cause of death and what Park explained at our initial meeting, are likely linked to the same reason. Thinking emoji. I shouldn't be wasting my time trying to figure that out right now, though.
はい、聞いてますか？
ごめん。ちょっとあの子のことを考えてた。
どこかで見たことがあるような気がして。でもそんなはずはないですよね。先輩から聞いていた情報からなんとなく想像していたんですかね。ってあれ？あの子男の子じゃないですか？
男の子かな。 華奢だし顔も女の子っぽいけど、あれ、この会話をどこかでしたような。
Deja vu!
私が言いたかったのはそうじゃなくて、向こうはまだこちらに気づいていないみたいです。
The tone of her voice matches the serious expression on her face.
少しでも情報を持っておいた方がいいかと。ごめんなさい、私余計なことを。
Naomi, you promised us that you wouldn't get involved anymore. Just leave it to us.
ありがとう。私もそのつもりだったから。でも一人で行く。だからさっき先帰っててって言ったんだ。
Her gaze falls to the floor, and after a moment of consideration, she nods.
はい、危険があるのは分かっていますから。でももし写真を撮ったりしてそれをもとに家での調べ物とかがあれば、私いつでも先輩の協力をします。させてください。
We'd prefer that you're just safe and sound, Naomi.
気持ちだけでもすごく嬉しいよ。
はい、気をつけてください。
I respond with a firm nod before we part ways.
ごめんね、ナオミ。
I apologize to her under my breath after we split up. Next, I pick up my pace to keep the girl in sight. On the trail we go, of the person that killed us. After 30 minutes of tailing her, we finally reach what seems to be her destination. Upon leaving Shinjuku Station, she takes the Chuo line all the way to residential district. Judging by her familiarity with the area, she must live around here. She certainly doesn't look Japanese, but there aren't any hotels around here. That means she probably isn't here on a holiday with her family, unlike Sonia. It's hardly surprising though, lots of foreigners live in this area.
あの家だ。
She stops in front and then makes her way into one of the houses. Seems like a pretty old place, older than the houses around it anyway. Another thing that makes it stick out is how run down it is. A decent earthquake could probably shake it down with ease. I'm hardly a pro when it comes to tailing people, but I think it's safe to say that I wasn't noticed. There's no need for me to escalate things yet, so I check out the nameplate on the entrance after making sure she's gone inside. It's a bit faded but not enough to make it illegible. Ushizuka. Safe to say that's the surname of the house's owner. Does the same apply to her though? My instinct says no. In fact, it's entirely possible that she's squatting at an empty home for some temporary lodging. Ducking behind the wall of the house next door, I try to eavesdrop on any conversations going on. Lucky for me, I'm able to hear something. Nothing specific, but the walls are thin enough to leak out the voices from inside. Sounds like there are at least two people inside. One is likely a girl, but the other sounds like an old man. I'd guess that the latter owns the place, which means the girl is probably staying with his permission. I wonder, does my card book work with conversations involving someone who isn't a participant? Considering I was able to hold a conversation with that one tourist before I even knew anything about divine selection, it's probably safe to assume it does.
そろそろ戻ろう。
It's my best option for now, especially when I can't make out exactly what they're saying. Just as I'm about to walk away, a passerby starts talking to me. She's in her early 40s and is carrying a bag from the supermarket. I assume she was out buying things for dinner.
あら、牛塚さんに用事かしら。
No?
いえ。
I'm quite taken aback at first, but she might know something about the girl if she lives in this area.
この家って昔から外国人の子供が住んでいたんですか？
あら、あなたも気になる？
Her face twists into a sly grin in addition to her response. I know her type. That's the exact same expression made by the kids at school when they gossip about others.
牛塚さん、家族と縁を切ったのか。ある時期からずっと一人暮らしだったのよ。あんまり家から出ないもんだから、近所では餓死したんじゃないかって噂も頻繁に立ってたの。高齢者の孤独死って最近増えてるらしいし。でも、一月前くらいかしら。急にあの女の子の姿を見るようになって、近所では何か複雑な事情があったんじゃないかって噂になってるのよ。
Around a month back. We're 4 weeks into divine selection and that does line up with it.
昔は夜の店での遊びが激しくって隠し子がいたとか。あら、こんな話はあなたに聞かせる話じゃないわね。
That's funny. The look on her face practically screams that she wants me to keep going.
じゃああの子のことは皆さん知らないんですね。
ええ。牛塚さんが海外で悪いことをしてたんじゃないかって勘ぐる人もいて、みんな関わりたがらないのよ。通報して恨まれたりしたら嫌だものね。それにあの子病気を持ってるんじゃないかって噂もあるくらいだから、みんな近寄りたがらないのよ。あなたも気をつけなさいね。最近あの人が気になってる人が多いみたいだけど。
すみません。ありがとうございました。
Just listening to her gab on and on has pissed me off. I won't judge anyone for hazarding a guess about something, but using it as an excuse to spread unsavory rumors about him feels wrong. Plenty of older people live by themselves, so why would they make comments at his expense about it? Having given her my thanks, I use it as an excuse of my own to cut the conversation off there. My hunch seems to be on the mark at least. I might be able to find something on that girl if I talk to him. I should head home for now. I've still got the store to attend to, and Miharu to talk to. I make sure to message Naomi on the train home. I assume she's worried about me, all things considered. No point giving an in-depth report, so I just text a quick summary. It doesn't take long for her to reply, telling me to get in touch if I need help. She said something similar when we split up too.
でもあの子と住んでいるのっておじいさんですよね。妙に気になるような。
If I remember correctly, there's definitely an old man part of Divine Selection. So they're probably working together, which makes 3 teams plus Alan competing in Divine Selection. I'm curious about her thoughts on the matter, but that would just invite the same gossip as that lady. I need to handle this on my own. It's down to me to gather as much info as I can. Instead, I simply reply with an "it's all good," to which she responds with an emoji. I need to handle this on my own. It's down to me to gather as much info as I can. I prep to open the store as soon as I get back. A few people swing by, but no one stays for long because it's a weeknight. Once 9 p.m. rolls around, I close up shop. Miharu stops by around then, just like she said she would.
やあ、リンカ。
Hey there, waifu!
お疲れ様。コーヒー入れてあげるね。ありがとう。いいのかい？
Anything for our waifu! I nod and follow up by telling her that we might be here for a while. After making enough for both of us, I move over to our usual table.
話といっても、ほとんど確認だろ？
Well, you did make a scene last night. She wastes no time in getting to the meat of things. She takes a sip of her coffee before going on.
今日も美味しいよ。ありがとう。ってそうじゃなくて、先週のあの夜、ソーニャと話していたのは私の死因のカードについてもだったんだね。そうさ。君はソフィアが君のカードを持っていることを想定していなかっただろう。
Well, we never asked.
しかし、ソフィアは悪意があってそれを言わなかったわけではないらしい。わかるよ。私は初めソーニャのことをすごく疑ってたから。仕方のないことだよ。もっともだからこそ僕はソフィアに確認をした。正確には僕たちのカードを持っているかということを。そして実際ミハルの使命のカードも持っていた。ああ。だがソフィアは信頼されないことを恐れずに最初に言っておけばよかったと後悔はしていたようだよ。あの子らしいね。そうだね。その点については僕も同意だ。悲しいくらい彼女は純粋だった。
She didn't deserve to die that way. She didn't deserve to live a dull life that way. Sonia! Memories of us sitting together at this very table come flooding back. It was like we were nothing more than 3 friends hanging out.
僕としては11番の女性のように積極的に相手を脱落させている相手に僕のカードを取られるのは避けたかった。
I knew it! You were trying to protect our information!
そしてそれ以上に君のカードを選ばれるのが 怖かった。
So that was her plan all along.
だからソーニャを指名したんだね。
I hesitate to press the issue any further, mainly because it involves questioning how she can be so calm and collected in the face of all of this. It's entirely possible that I'll hear something I don't want to if I ask. And yet, I end up asking her anyway.
ミハルはどうしてそんなに冷静でいられるの？
Something tells me she'll just go off again, telling us how much she loves us and would do anything to protect us.
悲しむことが本当に必要なことかい？
I can't bring myself to snap anything back to her. That's the exact response I was afraid to hear. It's not like I don't understand her point. I know that there's no point in being upset.
ミハルはそれでいいの？構わないよ。君が選定の参加者だと知った時から僕の気持ちは変わっていない。
Miharu, I swear, we're gonna find a way to beat fate.
君のために僕の命を捧げさせてくれ。もういい。もうそれは分かったよ。
I can't help but be blunt. While I expected such a reply, it's still not what I wanted to hear. I don't have it in me to say anything more, though.
気持ちの整理がつかないのも無理はない。昨日の今日だからね。そうやって悩めるのがきっとリンカの強さだからね。
The tone of her voice doesn't falter.
今日はもう終わりにしよう。しかし存外話が早く終わってしまったけれど、僕はまだコーヒーを飲み終えていない。もう少しここにいていいかい？
Well, you are trying to give your life for us. The least we could do is let you finish your coffee. My only response is a quick nod. Just as she said, I'm still distraught over what happened. What's worse, I seem to get more aggravated at night. I end up waiting for Miharu to finish her coffee. I can't bring myself to look her in the eye during that time, not even once.
では僕はそろそろ行くよ。ごめん。ちょっと待って。
I stop her as she gets ready to walk out. There's still one important question left for me to ask.
ミハルの名前は、いろいろあるのは分かってるけど、前の名字はヘビナタなんだよね。私はミハルの名前を知っているのに、三島ミハルでカードは作られなくて、ヘビナタミハルがミハルの使命のカードだったよね。
Oh yeah, we almost forgot to ask her about her name.
戸籍上の名前は僕は三島ミハルだよ。つまり私の疑問っていうのはカードが作られる基準がよくわからなくって。ああ、君の疑問はもっともだ。そしてきっとそれは選定において女神の説明不足な部分であり、ルールの穴と言うべきかもしれない。
A loophole, you say? I managed to catch a brief glimpse of sadness in her expression. There's no doubt that she's not very comfortable discussing this topic. And yet, she's doing her best to act unfazed for my sake. I make no effort to stop her, though. She knows that I've noticed, which is why she's bothering to explain it in the first place.
謝ろう。君には嘘を教えていた。
What's with a change in music yet again? Her expression grows more pained as she says that. I feel kinda bad about it, so I can only imagine how she feels.
このことを説明するには、僕のことをもういくらか詳しく話さなければならない。
You wanna go back to our table and discuss it back there? We seem to be standing by the doorway.
僕の名字は両親が離婚して変わったわけじゃないんだ。だが僕の母親は君の知っている通り、あまり褒められた人間ではなくてね。
She has talked to me about her mom before, a bit briefly. About her habit of wasting money and her failure to do any chores, for instance. That's why Miharu has several part-time jobs and has to deal with the household chores as well. Unlike most students at the Mecca, she's far from financially sound. The only reason she can attend is due to her scholarship.
僕はできることなら父親の姓を名乗っていたかった。今でもそうできなくなってしまった運命を呪っている。
So does that mean that in order to create cards of someone, the information about them has to be the truth for them? So if someone like Miharu believes that her real name is actually her old name and chooses to believe the truth in it, then that's the card that everyone else is dealt with. Interesting. So it's possible that someone could have false information about themselves turned into a card. Aha! Loopholes? We're learning about loopholes and possible ways to circumvent the boundaries of divine selection. I'm liking where this is going. I sense that there's a lot more to this than she's telling me. It's likely that everything she's suffered through links back to whatever that could be.
この選定におけるカードのルールは、僕は全てが論理的なものではないと思う。いわゆる認知というものに頼りすぎている。
Hey, that's exactly what I just said, only a lot simpler. You can't make blind guesses when it comes to someone's cause of death and regret cards. Knowledge of the events surrounding them is a requirement. Each participant's perception of those events takes priority. In other words, there's no universal criteria in place for participants when it comes to creating new cards. That's Miharu's point.
今回の場合もそうだ。僕は自分の名前が三島美春だということを受け入れていない。
だから美春のカードは海老名美春なんだね。
きっと僕の心の奥深く、夢に現れる深層心理でも同じことを思っているのだろうね。
私は論理的かもって思うよ。そもそも名前って絶対的なものじゃない。生まれたばかりの赤ちゃんには名前がないもんね。名前は誰かがつけるものだから。
Interesting. Ever since we started the game, one underlying theme has been repeated throughout most of the arcs we've already gone through. With Keiko, with Sonya, with Rinka and Miharu, it's the concept of one's name, and I'm very interested to see where that goes. If it weren't for Keiko, I probably would have agreed with Miharu. But now, this is how I truly feel. Surnames change all the time due to marriage. Not only that, but you can even get it changed legally if so inclined. It's not always cut and dry like that, sure, but names are still something that reflect a person's individuality over everything else.
なるほど。認識自体が認知の上に成り立っているということか。僕は自分の名前に縛られていたからね。視野が狭くなっていたよ。
大げさだよ。でも疑問は解消したって感じかな。
君を混乱させてしまっていたね。
うん。みんなそれぞれいろいろあるでしょ。けど私にとって美春は美春だから、それは何にも変わることはないよ。
No matter what your name is, you'll always be a blonde waifu to us, Miharu.
くす。
She giggles with a smile in response to my proclamation. And it's not a forced smile either, it is sincere, one of relief.
話は変わるけれど、運命の大広間であんなことを言ったから、君に避けられないか心配していたよ。
Why would we ever want to avoid you, Miharu?
本当に私は分かってたよ。
Yep, exactly.
これで参加者のうちの何人かには僕たちが仲間割れしたと思い込ませることができたはずだ。
Like that asshole, Federico Carminati. I have nothing to say to you at the moment. The other participants must have figured out our friendship because of how we'd been talking to each other since the very first election. In fact, Sonya assumed that we were friends from the start too.
タイミングはバッチリだったね。
では、そろそろ行くよ。
I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, take care. Take care, Miharu.
じゃあ気をつけてね。
She tilts her head at my reply but opts to make a quiet exit rather than ask about it. Funny, I made coffee thinking we'd be talking for a while, but the real conversation only began after we'd finished drinking it. I take a moment and stare at Miharu's empty cup before getting back to my usual routine.